Hey guys, so I'm a little sleep deprived right now. I was gonna stream things, but I ended up sleeping in a little bit, so we're doing this as a pre-recorded thing because I'm a little behind right now. But there's a Nintendo Direct going on currently, and we're gonna get into it really quickly. But we're just gonna watch this here and see what's going on here. It was kind of popped out of nowhere. Also, Nintendo likes to do the Nintendo Directs at like fucking what 10 a.m. now. They used to do them at like 5. Regardless, uh, we're gonna watch this Nintendo Direct in terms of things that I'm expecting. I mean, it says on the Nintendo Direct they're gonna talk about Pikmin 4. That seemed pretty obvious. Outside of that, I expect some Pokemon. I feel like it seems pretty obvious they could talk about that. I don't really know anything else from there. Maybe Metroid Prime 4 if we're, if that's gonna be really lucky. Maybe something about the Splatoon 3 DLC stuff. I don't know if the first bit came out with the other like Splatoon, Splatoon 1 and 2 um or I guess the Splatoon 1 like Inkopolis Plaza. I don't know if that one came out yet. And obviously the story DLC, which is more what I was thinking of. There's probably other things in there. Mario Kart will obviously be guaranteed talked about. I was hoping to make a main channel video before that was coming out, but probably not going to happen now. But anyways, so yeah, either way, let's take a look at this and see what there is. All right, here we go. Nintendo Direct. Woo! I'm excited. I always like Nintendo Directs, of course. How can you not? There's no Smash Brothers now, though, so it's like... Well, what did I say about Pokemon? I didn't expect, like, a lot about Pokemon. I just assumed, like, DLC and stuff. Since, what? God, what's the name of them? I don't even know. I don't keep up with Pokemon too much. I don't know. It's never grabbed me enough. I've liked some Pokemon games in the past, but like when I was young, Scarlet and Violet, right? Are we gonna get Ultraviolet and Super Scarlet or whatever? Probably be Spectacular Scarlet, actually, if that ever happened. Also, Pokemon Ultraviolet doesn't exist, but doesn't that sound such like a real product? It does to me. Here's a Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know. I never get grabbed by Pokemon too much. I mean, I get like a lot of the grab for a lot of other people. It's just, it's always a turn-based thing. Turn-based things just in general for me. I don't know. Not really into it. What the heck are these Pokemon? Are those new Pokemon? Because, looks like a Incineroar, but he's made out of poison. Majora's Mask! No. Isn't that, what's his name? Weavile? Yes? Am I remembering that? I really hope I got that right in terms of Pokemon. I really hope I did, because I'm not sure if I did. The Indigo Disc! Hell yeah, Indigo! Fuck yeah! I love discs that are blue. I'll give it a little bit more credit for this game. It's a game that you'd easily complain about the visual fidelity of. It's pretty easy to do. I'm not saying it looks amazing or anything, but when we see something like Tears of the Kingdom, which still looks really good and better, but like, it's not that much better. Like, its lighting is a little better. The, like, smoke, like some of the particle effects in terms of the overall environment looks a little better, but honestly, those are really the things that make it look a lot better. Still has the resolution problem of just being real low. Glowing dragon. Oh, the teal mask and the indigo disc.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya
I see.
Takahashi, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll also be joining today.
I always forget his name, but Yoshiaki I always remember.
Of Area Zero, the paid DLC for the Pokemon
Area Zero.
Pokemon Violet games. The first
Okay.
half of the trailer took place at a festival in the countryside.
Well, at least we're starting with Pokemon
While
because
the second half seemed to be in
I don't
a
wanna make it-
completely different location. A
I
futuristic
make it seem like I hate it.
of the
I
ocean.
don't. It's again, it's not for me. So I'm like,
Details on this
that's
DLC
fine.
will be available in the future.
And
No problem with it.
today's Nintendo
I
Direct,
expect it.
a special event will be held in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Whoa, nuggets!
You'll participate.
Friend ball.
Okay, let's see our first batch of headlines.
For me not knowing anything, seeing friend ball is hilarious. Okay, well, that was kind of expected. It still looks cool. As someone who hasn't played that many Sonic games, really any, I probably played a little bit of some of the classic ones. Not seriously, just kind of to see. This definitely has some interest. Like, I'm interested in this one. It seems like it actually could be decent. Should play Sonic Mania too at some point. I haven't really done that.
By harnessing the incredible power of the Chaos Emeralds, you can summon a storm of clones.
Clone Storm.
Secrets. And so much more.
It's got like Sonic color mechanics too.
And for the first time in the series, local co-op is available for up to 4 players.
Is that a good idea? That seems like a terrible idea for Sonic, but eh.
Combine your powers and take on the evil Dr. Eggman.
I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Sonic
Maybe it's fine.
Superstars launches on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
It just seems like mistakes could easily be made with that.
A cozy life is just around the corner.
Oh, Xenoblade Animal Crossing.
Welcome to Palia. In this free-to-play adventure sim, create the idyllic life of your dreams.
Yeah, basically.
Alongside in-game characters and players from
Basically
all
what it
over
is.
the world. Build houses, decorate your home plot,
Build
grow crops in your
houses.
garden, and more. Play with other residents in online co-op or carve out your blissful life solo. And if you're eager to explore,
I'm kinda out of the-
life beyond the village. Set off on a vast journey to uncover Palia's many mysteries.
I'm kind of out of the whole
Just
wanting to
kick
play a
back and
game like
relax at
this.
home.
You know,
How you live is entirely
casual
up to you.
sim game
What kind of
sort of
coziness
thing.
will
Like, you know, I
choose?
played Animal Crossing. I tried playing a little bit of Stardew. I played other games like that too. They're not immediately coming to mind, but like games like that, I don't know.
Ignite your heart.
Animal Crossing got my fix
The Phantom Thieves
for probably the next
returns
decade.
tactical spin-off of Persona 5. When the group ends up in an unfamiliar world, they must join forces with a
Okay, so
revolutionary
Persona.
named Arena to combat the armies that have taken control. During battle, assess the situation and determine whether to
Oh, it's like a-
attack up close
It's like an XCOM thing.
or using a persona.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm already not really much of a Persona fan. I love how it looks. It looks
Another
amazing.
mission called One More. Then surround
But,
your foes and take them out with dramatic
yeah,
flair using the new all-out attack.
This is-
Triple Threat.
Also, not my thing.
The fusion ability
Which is the reason I didn't
Persona
go
series
for
returns,
Mario and Rabbids or anything like that.
combine personas
Which, you know,
to form other ones.
it's
Arena's true objective and what truths lie
fine.
hidden in this strange world.
but I don't know.
Revolutionary tale will ignite.
Again, not my thing.
Persona 5 Tactica launches on Nintendo Switch
Persona 5
on
Tactica.
November 17th.
Or just
Pre-orders
pissed.
for the physical version of the game begin today.
What it looks
Please
like.
check your local retailers. Step into a Saturday morning cartoon.
Well, that's not a game.
Heroes for the
Oh.
first-person roguelike adventure, Myth Force.
What?
Enter a high fantasy world inspired by Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, it's kind of like a cell-shaded,
It's up to you to stop the evil Daedalus from
simplistic
taking
sort of
over.
thing. That's cool. I like the style. It works.
Treacherous tombs and cryptic castles threaten your survival.
It's like it's very simplistic shading, but it looks cool.
Legendary magic to smite hordes of monsters. During each run, you can find treasure to help boost your character's abilities, weapons, and more.
Alright. Does seem like it's a multiplayer thing, though.
Brave heroes can share the adventure in online co-op. Drop in and out at any time as you face the many perils ahead.
It's still cool, though.
Power of teamwork. Myth Force launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
That seems like a game that's gonna have a small audience and really be hard to get a lot of co-op with like random players.
Pretty sweet.
Hey, what did I tell you about Splatoon? I knew it. I forgot you could talk about Splatfest. What a beat. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm blocking it a little bit.
Splatfest for the Splatoon 3 game has been confirmed.
I'm getting in the way of some of the dialogue.
Okay,
So this Splatfest theme will be none other than... it's a Splatfest. That's all that's important. Don't make me choose. Those are all great flavors. God damn it. Oh yeah, well, everybody's gonna choose vanilla just so they can splat white around.
Guide your favorite flavor to victory.
Yeah. Never mind. I know exactly what team's gonna have the most people.
Team battles with challenges. More
I'll probably be wrong. Everybody be like, no, it's been chipped.
Be on the lookout for more info in the future.
All those flavors are great. Mind you, I'm lactose intolerant and, you know, have known about that for quite a while now, so I haven't had that kind of flavors of ice cream in a very long time. More Pokemon? What Pokemon is this? Is this the same game, or is this... Is this like X and Y? Friendship Week. Oh, it's Detective Pikachu.
You two are the ideal detective duo.
Oh, why do these games look like absolute... Ugh.
Investigate.
So much for my coffee. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
It's so weird, but...
A light roast today, huh?
That voice coming out of Pikachu, I'm sorry. Ryan Reynolds was weird, but like you can kind of get past it because it's Ryan Reynolds, but it's still weird. Oh, Mimikyu, I love Mimikyu. This game looks like a remaster of a game that came out a decade ago at the very least.
The culprit is clear, isn't it?
But it's a new game.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective.
Alright, cool.
I sure wish somebody would bring me some coffee.
I never played the first one.
That was Detective.
I watched the movie.
Returns. Looks like he still loves coffee.
What cases will Tim and this tough-talking Pikachu solve together? More info will
Okay.
be revealed in the future. Next,
Do you really need a deep dive on the Detective Pikachu game? I feel like you could pretty much just say, oh, it's more of that. And you're pretty good. Oh, they actually are doing this. I heard this. Is a Mario RPG like a remake? That's crazy. Wow. No way. I thought that was like, oh, that's dumb. They'll never do that. But they are? Look to Mini Mario. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, look at this. That's so weird. This does not look I mean, it does, but it looks so weird. Why does it look so weird? It looks like it's like pre-rendered everything. That's weird. It's cool though. I've never played this. And I know I said I'm not into turn-based RPGs. I'm still not fully into turn-based RPGs. However, I played the Mario and Luigi games and Super Paper Mario, which is a little different. But I like Mario and Luigi. I feel like this is like close-ish. I'd be interested to try it. But I mean, it'll be like $90 in Canada, so maybe I'm not that interested. I'm more interested in the fact that they actually did this. That's crazy. It's so weird looking. But like, it makes sense, it's just weird. This is like the most high quality RPG Mario game. I mean, it's Mario RPG, what do you expect? But like the Mario and Luigi games have been around for a long time. If they ever remake those games, I really hope they don't change like a style, like they just up the pixel fidelity or something like that, and they just leave it that way, or like re-release them on consoles or something. Alright, November 17th.
Originally released on Super NES, Super Mario RPG
I cannot believe that.
graphics.
Whether you play
I
the
saw a
original
quick
game
thing
or
yesterday
I'll take the opportunity to
before I went to bed that was like, oh, that might be something that could happen. There's rumors going around about it. I'm like, that's weird.
That last trailer featured
That's like saying
Mario
F-Zero is gonna have a new game.
one getting a game.
Huh? What do you mean?
Let's take a peek.
What? Paper Mario? Wait, what? Oh, there's a Peach. Wait, they're making another Peach game?
Right.
Holy shit.
Peach will star as the main character in a brand new game.
Holy
When
shit.
she steps on this particular spot on stage,
Huh?
What the fuck?
Whoa.
Huh?
What Earth is happening?
This is so
that's all
weird.
we'll show for now. We'll share more
What?
details
No.
at a later date.
You show more than that.
Koizumi. There's actually something else.
Does she cry in that game? What are you doing? That's like 5 frames.
Version of Luigi's Mansion
Dark Moon? Oh my god.
on Nintendo 3DS is in development.
We hope you look forward to seeing more of Luigi's.
It looks really, really early, but that's cool. Holy shit. I was gonna mention Luigi's Mansion 2, but I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna make anything new. I mean, it's not new.
Princess Peach and Luigi.
Oh, that looks rough right now. Like, it's like a couple frames.
More details will be shared.
They'll make
in
it
the
work,
future.
though. It's just, wow.
Alright, let's see some more headlines.
I'm okay with that, but mind you, I would have rather had like a
Become Gotham City's ultimate protector.
Oh, is Arkham Knight coming to Switch? Could you fix the port?
Mr. Wade, we have
Oh.
much to
Oh, it's
discuss.
all 3 games?
I want you to know the fear that is coming.
Oh, it's all 3 games.
This is the beginning of the end for you, darling.
Is this going to be the remastered version, like the Return to Arkham games? I'm curious. But all I was saying is I was hoping that Luigi's Mansion, the original, would be remastered and brought back. Okay, it's just normal Arkham Asylum. Why?
I will command forces
Why?
beyond your comprehension.
What? I mean, I enjoy the original experience more, but why would you put this all on Nintendo Switch and make the first 2 games the OG versions and not the Return to Arkham versions that are like slightly better fidelity? It's very slight,
Would be ours.
but you already made that.
I believe that was the idea.
I kind of wish they put that on PC too, just so that I could, like, you know, play it. Not that the original versions look bad or anything. It's just it's a little extra boost, you know. Maybe I'm not so much into the Batman model, but
You're always welcome here.
yeah, it's literally the OG version of. That's so weird.
Batman Arkham Trilogy launches on Nintendo Switch this fall.
And it's not like a cloud version?
Play your
How the hell will Arkham Knight run? If it runs better than the PC version, I'll be surprised. Holy fuck, okay. Well, sorry, Gloomhaven, I'm not interested. But I gotta, like, filter. So we got Mario RPG being remade. That's already weird. New Peach game, I assume completely separate from whatever. What was the other Peach game called? I forget. She cried all the time. It's a little weird. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon port, which is cool. I hope it does get a little bit more of improvements from what it looks like maybe some extra lighting, and it actually like gets ported in a way where it doesn't, you know, run at like 10 frames per second, but I'd be interested. I never really played it because I heard people weren't as into it. From what I've seen, I'm like, it's not as quite as much as I like, but I guess it's not. Oh, never mind. We got our favorite game right here. Just Dance 2024. I wonder if it's going to be put on the Wii this time. They still put these games on the Wii. This game's made for grandmothers. Whenever they're like, you know, grandkids come over and they're like, oh, let's just play a little Just Dance. Oh, I got the moves. Oh, God. Alright, also, I'm 100% going to just mute this and put in my own music, so I hope you're enjoying that. Because this is guaranteed copyright strike, so I'm not even gonna... I don't even care about that. 1 month free trial, whoa! Say what platforms it's on? Just says Switch. Oh, do they not do Wii anymore? Damn it! That's the only way I could play it.
One day, a once peaceful realm was silenced by its king. Now, 7 wordless warriors will rise. In this action RPG, these heroes bound by fate must work together to explore the abyss and find...
Yeah, this is also not for me, I don't think.
However, with its ever-changing dungeons and powerful foes...
Dungeons, though, so it's not like the worst.
No easy feats. Weapons like swords, bows, magic.
But,
to survive this deadly chasm.
I didn't want to say it,
After you return to
but
base,
with Breath of the Wild, or, sorry, with Tears of the Kingdom coming out, Tears of the Kingdom has been, like, more stuff in regards to Breath of the Wild. It's just more. Which everybody knew it was going to be, because it was like, oh, it's starting out as... It started out as DLC, and then it was like so much that they're like, we're going to make a whole game. Which, thank God they did, because Tears of the Kingdom is fantastic. There's still more to play, but it's great. But with that, I'm like, oh my god, dude, I wish they did the exact same thing for Mario Odyssey. And I would love if they ended this with like, ooh, wahoo, Mario Odyssey 2. I don't know if they're gonna do it though.
In these Nintendo Switch games.
Hopefully they do.
Cast spells and cultivate your best life.
Oh god, it's the damn Fae Farm game again. This is following every single game presentation that has happened in like the last year. It's in every single one. Play the Fae Farm. It's Animal Crossing but fairies.
And enchant your friends locally or online in 4-player co-op. Fae Farm launches as a console.
I mean, it seems fine.
Nintendo Switch,
it definitely seems like it's better than most of the other ones.
Game bonus are available now on Nintendo eShop.
They actually have pre-order bonuses. Whoa! Oh yeah, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 is getting a new game. Why, I don't know. I thought Unleashed came out like a year or two ago and that was it, so it's like it's not that long. It looks very similar to the other one. I don't know why you wouldn't just make DLC or an update or something.
Onto the Nintendo Switch system October 19th.
Yeah, this looks exactly the same as the other one.
Looking classy in Manic Mechanics.
Manic Mechanics.
Fix it up and toss it over.
It is overcooked, but it's
solo play or 4-player co-op.
It's vehicles. It looks like a Mario Party minigame. I thought it was Mario Party at first. Oh man, I hate when I'm working on my car and a UFO shows up. Ugh, just the worst.
Introducing the second paid DLC for Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Speaking of Mario plus Rabbids earlier,
Mario and friends journey to
more DLC and we get this is the Rayman one, right?
New areas to explore and new enemies to battle.
Dude, I want a new Rayman game. I haven't played Rayman in years. King Babam. Holy shit.
Launches later today.
Oh, okay, that comes out really soon.
Game is available now on Nintendo eShop.
Well, I can play the demo to know if I actually like it or not. Cool, okay. Well, I'll try that actually. I doubt I will, but no, it's just not my vibe. Plus, I don't think I have the time to sink into that kind of thing. What is this? Dark Prince. Whoa. I'd have been way more interested if after that orb transformation happened, he just turned into like a hamster. And then it was like, hamster fighter.
You're going to have to become a monster wrangler.
Oh, Monster Wrangler, I bet that's what it's called. Oh, it's, Dragon Age. I see the slime. Yeah, there you are. Gotcha. I thought there was something that was, like, familiar a little bit to this. And now I know why. Dragon Age Monster Wrangler. Oh, just monsters. I said Dragon Age. Dragon Quest. Oh.
The so-called hero is
The hero! That looks different than... Actually, that does look like one of the heroes that you can play in Smash Brothers.
That was Dragon Quest Monsters, the Dark Prince from Square Enix.
I guess Square still has Dragon Quest.
What kind of journey
Again,
will you
I
take to become the
every time
next
Square Enix
monster
like
conqueror?
announces something new now, I'm like,
Please be on the
oh, I wish you
lookout
had.
for info in the
I bet you wish you had Tomb Raider. Oh, I bet you wish you had Deus Ex.
Game with
Oh.
plant-like creatures.
They don't have any of that anymore. All right, Pikmin 4. Expected that. I've never played a Pikmin game.
Welcome to the Rescue Corps.
Maybe my first. I don't know.
As its newest recruit, you'll
Sell me,
venture to a
Nintendo, sell
mysterious
me.
planet with all sorts of life forms. There, you'll meet plant-like creatures called Pikmin,
Pikmin.
and the adorable rescue pup, Ochi. Good boy.
It's kind of a little
Mission,
terrifying,
should you
actually.
choose to accept it, repair the damaged Rescue Corps spaceship and save any castaways you find. All right, let's explore.
Those have a bit of a Yoshi's Island vibe too. Like they are very similar. You could easily tie them together
Pikmin are ready for
if they really
action.
wanted to.
Blow your whistle to gather them and have them follow you. Throw your little buds at things and they'll start working for you.
Yeah, so it's basically like a Lemmings thing. That's what this is essentially. I know there's probably a lot of you that know all there is to know about Pikmin, but I don't know. Pikmin's never been a game that I've been like super interested in.
Well, there you go. Ochi can even
The most I ever know
creatures.
about Pikmin is
Collect lots of
you got different types of Pikmin.
scattered around the
Game Boy
world to
SP.
fix the spaceship's radar and open up new areas to explore.
But like, oh, there's multiple moves for Olimar and Smash Brothers.
Why not take the plunge underground?
The
Here,
depths.
A completely different environment awaits. Unusual contraptions,
So Nintendo's in their underground phase right now.
creatures. And
That's
even more
hilarious.
treasures are around every corner.
Underground, it's dark now.
You
It's
might
not that bright.
unexpectedly find some castaways too.
You'll find some secrets under the ground, and it'll be very creepy and weird. What the fuck?
This leafy individual just nabbed the castaway. You've got to stop him. It's time
Leafy
for a
man.
Dandori battle.
And I don't mean Leafy the...
Embrace the art
Oh.
of Dandori by strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi.
Dandori.
Collect more objects than your opponent within the time limit to win, and save the castaway.
Oh. Huh.
By rescuing castaways, you'll be
Competitive
able to do more
Pikmin.
activities back at base camp, which is
That
right
sounds so
next
weird
your
to say.
spaceship.
With the little I know about it all,
Ochi
it still
will
sounds
teach you
weird.
New skills. Or
It's very
you can new
in-depth
equipment and
for
items
what
to help make
kinda game it
exploration
is.
more manageable. For the first time in the Pikmin series, you can eventually set out for night expeditions. But there's a catch. Nightfall sends
That's
creatures into a
extra
frenzy,
money.
so
You gotta
stay
pay
alert.
more.
Thankfully,
What
you'll
in the
come
fuck?
across the new glow Pikmin, which only appear at night. Find luminals that produce valuable glow sap. These mounds also attract various wildlife, So use
Okay.
glue Pikmin to drive them away and protect the luminals.
You know, that is really weird.
Many
Like,
more
Tears of the
surprises
Kingdom
await on
has,
this
like, you know,
uncharted planet.
spoilers for Tears of the Kingdom a little bit, if you haven't seen any of that.
And OG
But,
by your
it's got the
side.
depths,
No
it's got the
challenge
sky
is too
islands
big
and everything, which this doesn't have that, but,
or
like,
too small.
this has, like, nighttime, it's
Pikmin
more
4.
dangerous, it's got the underground. There's a lot of similarities. I'm not kidding about Nintendo and their underground spooky phase.
However, in this latest entry, you can now venture
They're
out.
affected by gloom.
We hope you can lead the Pikmin on your expedition.
I'm okay with Nintendo spooky phase.
We have even more Pikmin news to share.
Oh, the mobile game? The mobile app?
HD versions of the first 2 Pikmin games, originally released on Nintendo GameCube,
Ah,
will launch on
okay.
Nintendo eShop
What about Pikmin
later
3?
today.
Plus, ahead of the game's release, a demo of Pikmin 4 will be available on Nintendo eShop on
They don't care about Pikmin 3?
The demo can be enjoyed even if you've never played a game.
You almost did the whole series. Why did you do 1 and 2 and then said 3, fuck you? Or is 3 on the Switch already?
Okay, let's see a few
That
more
might be why.
headlines.
I don't know.
The
Metal
renowned
Gear.
series of stealth action games is infiltrating Nintendo Switch as Metal Gear Solid Master Collection
Nice.
Volume 1.
Yeah, so that's the original trilogy. I don't know. I don't think the new one's coming to Switch, but
Infiltrate and regain control of Shadow Moses Island.
that's cool.
Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty. Locate and retrieve a deadly amphibious weapon.
I've never
Gear
played Metal
Solid
Gear.
3, Snake
I tried to
Eater,
play
Survive
Phantom
the
Pain
Jungle, and
forever ago,
confront
and I
your former mentor.
didn't really like it.
Also enjoy the games that started the series. Metal Gear.
I didn't play a
and
lot,
Metal Gear 2,
and I played it on
Solid
console, so it was like, oh, I have to aim, and it's like, I don't play like a shooter game with a controller. Last time I tried to do that, I played Control, and it was okay.
This compilation also
'Cause you didn't need to always
contains
shoot,
Metal
but it
Gear
was
Solid
painful.
digital graphic novel and its sequel.
That control scheme makes a difference, because I played it on, I played Control on PlayStation, because it was on PlayStation Now for a little while. I've talked about that story before. It went away before I was able to do all I wanted, so I ended up waiting for it to go on sale on Steam, the Ultimate Edition, and I replayed through the game. My replay through the game on PC was 10 times better, and I love the game way more. Simply because I could actually play it. Oh, Vampire Survivors.
Vampire Survivors is coming to Nintendo Switch.
You guys have told me to... oh, excuse me. You guys have told me to play this in the past. I haven't, and I should, but...
But swarms of increasingly stronger monsters will appear the longer you
Cool, though.
survive. By getting
Oh, loot box, loot get.
enemies, or by leveling up, you'll acquire weapons and upgrades for your character. So shape them as you see fit.
It kind of looks like mixing Terraria and, like,
Can now play together in couch co-op.
Isaac together.
What other horrors lie in store? Find out when Vampire Survivors launches on the Nintendo Switch system, August
Cool, though.
17th.
It definitely makes sense to be on Switch.
Music and pigeons? Sounds pretty...
Well, that's game of the year for me, music and pigeons.
You're a pigeon. Yeah, you heard that right.
I'm a fucking pigeon.
Play online in this...
Oh, I wanted it to be ultra realistic for no reason.
Bird standing.
Rhythm Battle Royale game.
Can ruffle each other's feathers and
Why?
use mini games. Copy the leader's actions perfectly in Yes, Commander.
Oh my god, it actually is just a rhythm game battle royale.
Piano shooter. Race and fly to the rhythm in to the sky.
I mean, it makes
and
sense.
more. With over 20 mini games, you're in for an impeccably good time.
Why pigeons, you may ask?
Get ready to shake those
Why not
tails
pigeon?
when Headbangers Rhythm Royale bops its way onto Nintendo
Game of the year right there.
October 31st.
Game of the year. You don't need any other game.
Ready, set.
Who cares about this game? Play Headbangers pigeon game?
Penny is on the run.
Just kidding, this game actually looks
Chaotic audition that veered
okay,
way
too.
off script. she's managed to make some powerful enemies and a newly animated friend.
Kind of looks like
Platforming adventure from the
Ladoa.
TV Sonic Mania. You'll explore the bright and colorful world.
Again, also me not knowing a lot about Klonoa, but
Help Penny and Yo-Yo escape the clutches of the grouchy Emperor.
Penny and Yo-Yo.
Stylish acrobatic
Oh, I see. It is a yo-yo.
Eddie's massive
That's cool.
pushy penguins. And power up
No,
Yo-Yo
not
to
my
protect
penguins.
from foul play. You can also
Sorry, I
put
say
your
it the same way
speed
that,
skills to the test in time attack mode.
Benedict
Unlock
Cumberbatch
special
does.
items, complete secret stages,
Penglings.
this is your big break. After all, take the stage when Penny's Big Breakaway
Alright.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
That's a nice
early
logo.
next
That
year.
is satisfying to look at.
Rev up.
Hey, what did I tell you?
Five.
What do we got? New characters? That's what I'm curious about.
A brand
Whoa.
new course is racing into Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8
Mario Kart
Deluxe
Live brought into
Fast
Mario Kart 8.
DLC.
Squeaky clean sprint?
Squeaky clean sprint.
The fuck?
More characters are also
That's a weird course. PD Piranha! Holy shit, I wasn't actually expecting that.
Piranha.
Wow.
From Mario Kart
Oh, I didn't want Wiggler. Wiggler's shit. Cool. It's just those two, too.
Mario Kart Tour.
Kamek.
Kamek.
Fuck yeah. That's what we need. For Mario Kart Tour, that's weird. Yes, Kamek.
Wave 5.
That's all I wanted.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Just Kamek.
Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game zooms onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
Can't remember, is Diddy Kong already in the game?
Plus expansion pack members can enjoy
Can't remember
this
anymore.
DLC at no
If Diddy Kong's
additional
not in
cost.
yet, put Diddy
The
Kong in.
DLC
But I
can
can't
also be
remember.
purchased on its own.
Nice. Wiggler, I don't really care about, but I always thought was a weird looking character.
A remake of the second
For Mario
Star
Kart.
Ocean game, complete with
Cool.
new
They didn't show a lot of those
graphics,
courses.
2D
Did they say when that came out too? I
is
missed
on
it.
the way. After a mission goes wrong,
Project 3D
original
strategy.
Claude is stranded on an undeveloped planet. There, he meets Reyna, who possesses mystical powers.
I didn't see what the title was actually, so what is this called?
Soon after, the two get entangled in a sinister plot with
3D PG.
In this science fantasy RPG, select either Claude or Reyna as your hero
Okay.
and play through the story from their perspective.
I mean, that's sort of like pixel art, like 3D blend sort of thing. I do like the way it looks.
During your adventure,
It's just, it's not my kind of game.
and the decisions you make will have an
A big ol'
impact
RPG, and like,
to
it's
your
not my thing.
cause.
But
Battles take place in real time.
it looks great.
Skills can be performed with a single button.
Dragon
New
roar!
That includes stunning enemies with chain attacks.
Do the roar.
And having allies not in your current party unleash follow-up
Okay, I'm blocking the ally selection, but
map out strategic battles in your favor. As you search for a way home, an ancient
kind of looks like
prophecy will
Ridley,
unfold, and your
that one
destiny
creature.
will be awakened. Save the planet in
Whoa!
stop-motion second story arc, launching on Nintendo
Okay, that's actually a
Switch
normal
November
name.
2nd. It's time to move it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wario style.
WarioWare.
Get ready for more
Yes.
retro game mayhem in the latest WarioWare game.
Is this just gonna be like normal WarioWare?
Hold two Joy-Con controllers.
Fuck.
Then, action. Move your body to take on a flurry of lightning-fast micro games.
God damn it.
You do, and how you move.
I just want a WarioWare where there's no like weird motion controls.
With the right movement,
I'm not
and you'll be on the road to
I'm not against it or anything like that. That's fine. Ooh, that's a cool game.
You've got
Little
two
Mario
pairs
64
of
action.
controllers. Play with a friend in local co-op. Sync up
It's hard to stream when you're flailing your limbs around like an idiot.
Plus, up to 4 players can live it up across various mini-games in party mode. For example, this dicey board game is going to keep you on your toes.
That's what you're supposed to do in that game. That looks like people trying to break it.
200 lightning-fast micro games.
Oh, that's awesome though. I still want to play it.
Move it.
Alright.
Launching on the
You got me.
Nintendo Switch system,
I love classic WarioWare. I was super into WarioWare Touch.
today on Nintendo eShop.
What was it? Shake It. I wasn't as into it.
Why aren't you saying anything?
He
That was a
so
good
into
clip.
it, I didn't want to interrupt.
That out of context is
This
brilliant.
is the latest WarioWare game. You'll use your entire body to strike different poses and complete microgames.
Oh, it's Mario.
We have a few more things to share.
That's Mario 64 DS. You notice that?
Can join the
That's
fun at
interesting.
Nintendo Live 2023.
Interesting choice there.
Play games. Enjoy live performances.
But yeah, I love the micro games. What is it?
Characters, and more.
Is it just Mega Party games on the GameCube? Those are great games as well.
Attendees can also compete in
Did I say
on-site
touched?
tournaments and participate in a last chance
Oh,
qualifier.
wow.
This all-ages celebration is free and will take place September 1st through 4th in Seattle, Washington.
I'm nowhere near this, and I'm not going to go out of my way to
2023 ends June 22nd. Head over to the
ship
official
myself
website and
across
enter
the country
random
for that.
drawing for a chance to receive tickets. PAX West badge holders interested in attending can visit
PAX.
the official PAX West website for more details.
I guess it is PAX,
Those
so that's
not
fair.
selected will have another chance to attend with the 3 challenge cups this summer. The top 10 players from each will get tickets. Please visit the official website. for
That's
more
cool, but I
details.
really wish they didn't like try to like combat and shut down other kind of esport related things that aren't by them.
Enjoying their time in Hyrule in The Legend of Zelda.
Fuck
Tears of the
yeah.
Kingdom.
Do not spoil shit for me, Nintendo. If you do that, I will be so mad.
Thank you all very much.
Yeah, they don't really have much to say other than thanks.
Figure of
Play the
Link from
game.
The game was released to coincide with the game's launch.
More amiibo.
New amiibo of Zelda
Fuck yeah.
and Ganondorf
Fuck yeah.
planned to be released this holiday.
Holy shit.
We
Oh,
hope
I'm
you're
buying
looking
that.
forward to
Oh, that Ganondorf is glorious. Look at that, man.
it. Okay. This
I know
next
he's evil,
segment
but
will be our
fuck.
last announcement. Please take a look.
Mario Odyssey 2. F-Zero. It's a Mario game. Oh, is it a new suit?
Onward and upward.
What the fuck? What is this? It's a new 2D Mario. What is this? What? What is this style? I love it and hate it at the same time. Why do things talk to you? We still got Babas. Are those messages left by people? What is this? What? I am so confused. I love it. I wanted a 2D Mario game, but I think a lot of people did. What is this? This looks like a Rayman, like Yoshi's Island kind of game, but it's Mario. What the hell? Well, when does this get added to Mario Maker? Remember Mario Brothers Wonder? What the fuck? This looks a lot like a Rayman game. It's cool though. Like this faux 3D style. Weird. I don't really like the little voice line edition flower things, but you know, I'm getting more into it. I wasn't into the style, but I like it now a little bit. Oh. Huh. Okay. Wow, that's not that far away. Alright. Elephant Mario? What?
Goomba looks so. Well then.
Animal Mario. Oh my god.
That was the brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game.
What?
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Wonder.
When you touch a Wonder Flower,
Why did they add the reverb?
the ground could start moving, or you might turn into something different, for example.
There were also flowers talking.
Yeah.
Daisy is playable.
Oh, playable Daisy. I didn't even notice that. Did they show that?
A lot of
I
things
didn't.
happened.
Hell yeah.
More details in the future, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Hi, I'm Daisy.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
You don't actually play as a Toad in that? That's cool. And the internet's gonna be like, bring back Toad! That was everything. That's crazy, dude. Wow. Well, initial impressions. There wasn't like a huge amount there that I was like, you know, that really fully grabbed me. There's a few things. The Mario RPG thing, I thought for a second, I thought they were going to turn Mario RPG into a platformer. It looked very similar. Kind of hilariously, Mario RPG, the remake of that, has a similar-ish look to Super Mario Bros. Wonder, actually, which I find interesting. It's not exactly the same, for sure, and there's differences between them, but they fit well together for, like, being released, you know, around the same time. Well, I don't know what the release date for the Mario RPG was. I think it was November. So cool. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting the Mario RPG like HD remake. I know I saw like a rumor on there. And when it came up, I immediately knew what was going to happen now, but I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting it to be a real thing. It's cool that it was, though. And yeah, as somebody who's never played Mario RPG, I've seen bits and pieces. I've known of Geno and all that. I've known of, well, I know of the character. I don't know the name of the character, the little cloud puff thing. So I vaguely know Mario RPG, like, stuff relatively, so I definitely, like, be curious to look into that and hopefully try that at the very least. I think that'd be a game that'd be hard to have a demo. I think you just need to, you know, pay up and get into it. But yeah, really cool. The Peach game we know literally nothing about other than it exists, and we have like a tiny bit of gameplay. I assume it'll be an entirely different thing than the earlier Peach game. I think it was just called like Super Princess Peach or something. But yeah, that'll be very different than that, I think. Be interested to see more on that. I think a lot of people will easily say that there was not a lot to go off of there. But, you know, different channels that go like very analysis heavy into Nintendo games will be able to make like a 2-hour video based on those few clips. And then Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, that's really cool as well. That's getting a port. I've never played it, so, you know, for me, I see the value in that. I'll like, for sure. Hopefully it's not a full-priced game. I hope it's, you know, like a, you know, half-priced game that just releases as like a nice little port. It's not like anything over the top, but it runs well. Hopefully when it comes out, it doesn't seem to run that well now, unless that was the footage being recorded weirdly. But hopefully that comes out. It'll, you know, run well. It might have a few little graphical enhancements, and we call it a day. Like, that's all that's needed. Again, I would have liked to see the original Luigi's Mansion ported, just because I think a lot more people, it's harder to access that versus Dark Moon. I think both of them are not easy to really get into now, especially with, you know, the 3DS not having the eShop anymore. You'll have to get a physical version of that game if you didn't get a digital version, or emulate it, which obviously Nintendo doesn't want you to do. They're just very against that sort of thing, clearly. They've shown time and time again. But yeah, so, you know, maybe having Luigi's Mansion like the original, since a lot of people haven't gotten into that, having that just be like remastered, not really remade. You could do a remake from the ground up, but I don't think it needs it. Just like a remaster, sort of thing, you know, upscale things, maybe change out some models, like kind of a mix between a from the ground up remake and a remaster, something like that. I think would have been cool to see. But it's cool that Dark Moon gets a port anyway. Makes it a little easier to play that game, since, you know, streaming a 3DS game is already hard. If you're going to do that natively, if you're going to even emulate it, is hard. But also, you know, having the two screens is kind of hard to do in modern formats. So having a game translated over from that in some way is nice to see as well. So yeah, that's very cool. Obviously, the Mario Kart 8 next wave is coming out. I did see... I'm going to look really quickly, actually, to see if I can see when that date is. I'm just scrubbing through the video here to see if they announced a date. I don't think they did. It just says summer 2023. So we don't exactly know when that's coming out yet. It's still not quite here yet. So there's a little bit of time on there. So I still have some time to make a main channel video before that comes out. Hopefully I can get that done. But yeah, so, okay, it looked cool. It's a little, like, bathroom level. course, track, whatever. It seems a little out there, but they do seem to be experimenting a little bit more with the kind of courses they can have through these booster course pass waves, which is really, really cool. It's the second last one, too, so after that we'll get our next one. Probably 2 more characters based on the menu screen of all the characters that slots that are available, which is really, really cool. Actually, I say that. I felt like there was only 4, so maybe the last one's only going to have 1 character. Might be a little disappointing. I'm not really sure, though. I can't remember if it was 2 or 1 with 3 more announced. But anyways, so yeah, get a little bit of that, which is really, really cool. And then, you know, it looks good. Obviously, we're going to check it out, and hopefully it's decent. We get some more music. I'm curious to know what the other tracks are, because I didn't really show too much there. I think they did all of those clips in that single level. I'm going to just preview it again. I'm just looking at it right now just to see. It does seem to be that way. It doesn't seem like there is... actually, hold on, I'll go down here. It does seem like it's pretty much just this course that they showed. Yeah. Not really any extra course action going on in there, which is unfortunate. So yeah, you know, I'm curious to know what those other tracks are, and hopefully they're something not too shabby. Pikmin 4 is not really so much my kind of thing for sure, but you could definitely sway me in that direction. It looks very different than other Pikmin games. Obviously, the angle's a little bit different. It's still got the core of Pikmin there. It might be something I need to check out, but I feel like for me, it's a hard sell, but I think that this has helped a little bit. So I'll definitely look more into it. At least I'm like considering it now, which before I wasn't really. Again, it wasn't my thing really. Just having like a bunch of little minions that you have to like manage and like say what to do. I don't know. Never fully grabbed me, but it looks pretty interesting, and there'll definitely be some people that are very into that. For me, not so much. Again, it's kind of like just one of those games that are not really something that I follow too much. You know, I don't follow like Fire Emblem games. It's kind of similar for me there. It just seems like Pikmin has more of a ability to possibly become something that I actually check out and play. I almost forgot about WarioWare. That is also something that is very intriguing. I wasn't expecting a new WarioWare, honestly. It wasn't that long since the last one came out. So it's nice that we're getting what seems to be, you know, there's motion controls, there's weird dynamics that way, but WarioWare is very much about that sort of thing. That's not that weird. So, you know, they always like to experiment with different sorts of things. Outside of like the first game on Game Boy many years ago, and the GameCube, I guess the GameCube game was basically just kind of like a you know, remake of that game a little bit, but it was like different as well. It was kind of like a, you know, just like a home console version. Both of those are very, you know, all the controls are just like, you know, press different buttons or whatever. Or I don't know if there's any like tilt your controller or anything, but you know, it was pretty much just that, right? Those have really been the only games that way. Every other WarioWare game since then has been some sort of gimmick. You know, WarioWare Touched, where you're using the DS and all of those mechanics that way. The Wii and using the Wii motion controls. Even the I think there was one on Wii U. I can't even remember that one. But obviously with 2 screens, that is a little different too. And then, of course, with the Switch, it already had whatever the other WarioWare game was. I don't remember what that one was called, but that was very different, of course. And this one has some motion controls as well. It's a little bit more... it seems to almost be a spiritual, like, sequel sort of thing, or not really even that. It seems to be kind of like a sequel based on Shake It from the Wii, because it's called Move It, and you still move things, so it does seem to kind of have some ties to that. So I'll be curious if, you know, there's some sort of, like, story arc from both games. I doubt it, but, you know, there's always something to look for. Either way, it looks pretty good, and definitely, I guess I'll check that out, because I kind of skipped out on the last WarioWare game, and so I feel like I kind of owe it to check out that one. And, of course, lastly, we have Super Mario Brothers Wonder. What a weird-looking, like, version of Mario. It's cool though. Again, it looks very Rayman-like a 3D-ish version of like Rayman. And when I'm saying Rayman, I'm saying like platformer Rayman, like what were they called? Like Rayman Legends, was that one? Like the very painterly Rayman games. It has a similar look to that, in my opinion. I don't know. There's something about it. I feel like you could easily put like Rayman into that style, and it would make sense. Like if you had that whole game with that style, but you turned it into Rayman, you added a little bit more of a jungle aesthetic to it. There you go. You just made a Rayman game. But no, it's Mario. It looks really weird. It's not anything that anybody would expect. But hey, you know, if they were ever to make another Mario like 2D platformer, which of course at some point they were going to have to do, they were going to have to make a big change, and they were going to have to make some sort of, you know, everybody's going to be like, whoa, that's weird. That's so not Mario that we know. You know, they have to take some leaps that way, and they've done it in the past. And I don't know. I kind of like the style. At first I was like, and then after it was going, I was like, okay, sure, yeah, that works. That works. That's fair. Yeah, and it comes out in October. It's not that far away, realistically. It's still a little while away, but it's earlier than a lot of other things, so it's cool that's coming out. And yeah, definitely going to check that out, and you know, probably stream that whenever it comes out, because I don't know, I'm definitely like into the platformer thing. I could easily play a platformer right now, and we don't have to wait that long before Mario comes out. Either way, it looks cool, and Daisy's playable, which is awesome. And yeah, I'm interested. There's still so much to know. We're definitely going to get more on that in the future at some point. I don't know if it'll be a Nintendo Direct by that point. We might get like a September Nintendo Direct. I wouldn't be surprised. And that'll probably go into a lot more detail. And there might be like some sort of like trailer that comes out, you know, maybe like in August or something. Or they'll just hold it for September, but that's pretty close. So if there is one in September, I imagine it'll be pretty early. Or maybe even end of August kind of time, to try to like, oh, by the way, this game's coming out, let's learn more about it, and then the marketing will just like flare up for that game. I feel like that's what's going to happen. But yeah, so either way, looks really cool. And that's pretty much everything that was interesting to me. There was a bunch of other stuff that, you know, was cool. It's cool that Batman is, you know, the whole trilogy is coming to Switch. I'm surprised it's not a cloud version, especially with Arkham Knight being roped into that. But I guess that game did come out in 2015, but it still looks immaculate. And I definitely, I should replay that game just at some point. That game is really good. All of them are great. So that definitely seems like for a lot of people, that might be something they want to revisit. And maybe on Nintendo Switch is the way to go. Who knows? And of course, you got something like Vampire Survivors coming to Switch as well, which is really cool to see. There's not too much to mention on that, but that is another thing. Outside of that, of course, Splatoon 3 did not go into depth about any sort of DLC stuff, just talking about the next Splatfest. Makes sense. Everybody's going to go the Coomer way and choose vanilla. I could be wrong, but knowing the internet, yeah, unless there's a huge demand behind like mint chip or something like that, but yeah. Anyways, that is everything with this Direct. I was kind of going to go back and forth between like actually just streaming this session, but I think it made more sense to do it this way so we can kind of talk about our thoughts at the end. But anyways, that's pretty much everything. I'm looking forward to some of the stuff coming out. I'm looking forward to Mario Kart as always. I'm a sucker for Mario Kart, what can I say? But yeah, so that is everything. Thank you guys so much for just chilling here and looking at everything with me. I really appreciate your time. There'll definitely be more VODs coming up on the VOD channel here in the future, of course, and streams happening live as well if you want to catch them there on twitch.tv/riskRED, so you can see all of that there. Anyways, that's everything from me. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. And I'll be seeing you. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.